Oh, let me tell you about the girl that I love, the one who don't love me. Selfish! I buy her flowers and the things that she wants. I love so patiently.
What's up, guys? This is Jay's Movie Reviews, episode 9. Hopefully the volume's going to be a little bit better this time. I noticed it last time, but I didn't want to re-record. I always hate doing more than one take of these. Last time I had to do 2 because I got halfway through it the first time before I realized that my microphone wasn't even plugged in. So I had to do that. And I'm just hoping it'll be a little better this time because I don't really want to do this again. So anyway, the good movie I got for you this time is Last Friday Night, starring Katy Perry. It's... What? A music video? Really? It looks like a movie. Oh. Well, thanks. You saved me some embarrassment. So, apparently that's a music video. You know, it looks like a movie. Anyway, the real good movie I have for you this time is Gran Torino, Clint Eastwood's newest movie. Maybe his last one. He's getting old. But it's about Clint Eastwood plays a guy who's a vet from Korea, I think. It's either Korea or Vietnam. I'm pretty sure it's Korea. But he lives in a trashy neighborhood, and some Chinese people move in next door, and he makes racist comments throughout the entire movie. And I watched this with my dad, and he was laughing at them, so apparently racist old people are funny. I wasn't aware of that, but yeah. And one of the kids that lives next door to him, his cousin is the leader of a gang of those people that are just like, oh, we're so cool, but you're really not because, you know, everybody else in the world thinks you're a douche. But anyway, the kid tries to get into the gang, but he fails, and they harass him and they beat him up and stuff. And then Clint Eastwood's all like, oh, I'll teach you how to be a real man. So he takes the kid under his wing, even though he doesn't want to at first. And he gets the kid a job, and he teaches him how to be a man and all that stuff. And it sounds all right, but the end is what really is what really made it a great movie. I never like giving away endings, obviously, but it was just one of those things where when it first happens, it's just like, that was a horrible ending, but then it really sinks in. It's like, wow, that was a great ending. I don't know why I thought it was horrible. Just it's a great movie. It's not how I expected it to end. It's just really a mind blower. But the bad movie I have is, I don't have it with me, is Deep Blue Sea with Thomas Jane from The Punisher and LL Cool J from NCIS Los Angeles and Samuel L. Jackson from everything. It's just like not a good movie. What happens is they're in this like sea base thing. It's like a base on the water or something, and they're trying to get this protein complex out of a mako shark's brain. But they can't get enough of it, so they genetically engineer the sharks to have bigger brains, and as a result, they get super smart. And I don't remember exactly how the sharks get out, but the station starts flooding and falling apart. And like when they're being flooded by water, it's just like, oh my god, the sharks are gonna be able to eat us. Like, it's just me personally. I would much rather get eaten by a shark than drown. Drowning is just one of those things that really bothers me. But anyways, and they're just trying to get out of the station before they can either drown or get eaten by the sharks. And it's pretty much Jaws meets Titanic without the epicness of either of them. It just really, really sucks. And I think the only good part about this movie is LL Cool J. He plays a chef, and he's got like this little pet bird. And at one point, one of the sharks eats the bird, and then LL Cool J is trying to get away from the shark, So he hides in his oven so the shark can't get him, but the shark turns on the oven because it knows how to do that because it's super smart. And he says something along the line of, I don't know, I don't remember the quote, but it was something about irony, about a chef being cooked in his own oven. But after he gets out of the oven and the shark is still in there, like all the gas from the oven is floating around the room. And then he pulls out a lighter and he goes, "You ate my bird." And he throws the lighter and it explodes and then the shark dies. I think that was really the only good part of the movie. It just wasn't that great at all. And I'm going to go with the movie that I think shouldn't happen, and that's Legend of Zelda. And don't get me wrong, I love Zelda. If you remember me and Kyle, or it was more Kyle than it was me, but he did a whole Zelda segment a while back, and I just don't think a movie should be made because there's so much content in the Zelda games, and there's not enough dialogue to really spread across all of it, and it's just not film material. I mean, they're great games, most of them, and I just don't think they would make good movies. Like, I mean, it would make good other things. I mean, you could make a Zelda trading card game. I'd totally get into that, you know. And when I was at college, we played the most ridiculous tabletop RPG ever. Like, it was Dungeons and Dragons, but it was in the Zelda universe, and we had Pokemon for pets. It was pretty kick-ass. But I just don't think Zelda would be that great of a movie, to be honest. And that's all I got for you this time. Peace out, Girl Scout.